Hello, Nicomatic sales team. This is Phil. Today we're going to talk about one of the regulations that is becoming relevant to our Defense Aerospace and Avionics Division, and that is ITAR. This is not a training program, but we are going to try to do our best to give you some of the factors that Nicomatic as a company has to deal with, and certainly you should be aware of. ITAR, for those of you who are not aware, stands for International Traffic in Arms Regulation. There's a definition out there, and I can read this for you. It's International Traffic in Arms Regulation. It's a set of U.S. government regulations that control the manufacturing, export, and import of defense-related articles and services on the USML, United States Munitions List. ITAR has been in place since 1976. The purpose of this regulation is dedicated to foreign policy, national security, human rights, regional stability, and proliferation. So there's a good reason that we've been involved with this, and ITAR has been around, as I said, since 1976. One of the things that you should start to be aware of is some of the definitions of who is regulated under the ITAR. There is a misconception that you need to be a U.S. citizen. It is not true. You can be a U.S. person, and a natural person who's a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, which is a green card holder of the U.S. So understand that, and knowing that we are a French-owned company, it's important for you to realize that that does not rule out our work with specific customers because of our operations here in the U.S. Some of the things about ITAR that you need to be aware of are mistakes, and the feeling that you don't have to comply or have been complying when you really haven't are very, very important. There are many, many common mistakes on this, but certainly we recognize that if we're dealing in defense areas, we need to have an ITAR process and perhaps get ITAR registered as needed. There are many more types of situations, but I want to review how Nicomatic currently handles ITAR orders. First, we do have to understand whether the order is ITAR related. And ITAR usually reflects custom type work. Commercial off the shelf or military off the shelf does not fall usually into the ITAR, but any custom work done to it would fit into that. Once it is identified, the sales departments will place the incoming orders and emails in an ITAR regulations and an ITAR folder, and it's only available to the people that need to be. Foreign persons employed by Nicomatic do not have access to this electronic folder. So we have started our process, and as I mentioned, the registration will happen only for specific programs that we need to work with. So keep that in mind and understand that ITAR is part of our lives, and we will continue to work to